Now here's something we haven't said for a little while. Welcome along to qualifying in China. After a few years' absence from the calendar, it is great to be back here. But just who is going to put their car on pole?
And we've dropped to P18. You're leading the pack, that's P1. And we're in front of Verstappen, Leclerc and Norris. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:31.7.
So it's all about speed in today's sprint. Not very many laps and no chance to get ahead on strategy. Who here today has the raw skill to take them to the top? Shanghai International Circuit, then, is a 16-corner high-speed thrill ride. The long and ever-tightening right-hander at turns 1 and 2 tests a driver's patience. And the flat, open to the elements location, test their skill in a crosswind. 2 DRS zones will assist passing, and they're available into turn 1 and down the kilometre-long back straight into turn 14. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. Oscar Piastri lines up on pole position, and Isack Hadjar completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Verstappen, Leclerc, Ocon, Norris, Russell, Stroll, Gasly, Iwasa, Tsunoda, Hülkenberg, Behrman, Albon, Joe, Vesti, Fittipaldi, Théo Pourchaire, and Logan Sargent. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. And alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the The formation lap gets underway ahead of today's sprint. It's going to be interesting to see who gets pole position. As all the cars take their positions on the grid, the final preparations have been made, and all that's left is for the drivers to deliver on track. Now here's something we haven't said for a little while. Welcome along to qualifying in China. After a few years' absence from the calendar, it is great to be back here. But just who is going to put their car on pole?
Okay, so as for the cars around us, just ahead are Russell, and just behind us are Norris, Verstappen and Sainz. The fastest lap at the moment, 1 minute 31.2.
It's time again then for Formula One in Shanghai. Northwest of the thriving city of over 24 million people is a circuit that first featured in the championship calendar back in 2004. It played host to Formula One's 1000th Grand Prix back in 2019. We're here in the Yangtze River Delta today, home of the 16 corners that make up the Shanghai International Circuit. 54% of this 3.3-mile lap is taken at full throttle, and we'll be getting up to speeds of around 200 miles per hour with DRS assistance down the back straight before the cars break into the tight hairpin at turn 14. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. What a qualifying yesterday for George Russell. He'll start today's race from pole position. And Isack Hadjar completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Norris, Oscar Piastri, Behrman, Sainz, Leclerc, Hülkenberg, Stroll, Albon, Vesti, Tsunoda, Teo Pourchaire, Fittipaldi, Joe, Ocon, Gasly, Iwasa and Logan Sargent. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And alongside me today, a man small in stature. So then, the formation lap is underway here in China. This circuit has mixed driver reactions with a never-ending turn 1, which tends to divide opinion, and much of the course is twisty until the back straight, which is 1.2 kilometers in length. So it's going to be interesting to see how the drivers get on today. We're almost ready to start the race as the cars take their positions on the grid, with the drivers and teams making their final preparations.
The pack, that's P1. We don't have the data for that, I'm afraid. Car behind is Max. Pit window will be open in 17 laps time. Pit window opens in 17 laps. Okay, 28 laps to go. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. First position, front of the pack. That's Max behind you now. They're on fresh mediums. 16 laps now until your pit window opens. 27 laps to go. Job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace. respect the delta until the safety car's into the pit lane. You're in first position, front of the pack. Norris behind. Okay, so gap to the car behind, 4.2 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Your pit window will be open in 7 laps time. Okay, 18 laps to go. Green flag. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 8.9 seconds. Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes time. Rain in 10 minutes. Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online. Expecting rain in about 10 to 15 minutes. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out. We need to form up at reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive. Okay, watch your pace. We've been informed. Okay. Far, but this is a chance to take a breath. We've got another half of this race to go, and there's still a big opportunity there. Okay. On track. Let's make the best of this restart. Let's go. Okay, you're doing well out there. Keep it up. We're looking at about 10 more minutes of rain. 10 minutes. Tyre condition still looking good. P3, you're currently in P3. Lando ahead. They're on old intermediates. Car behind is Max. They're on old intermediates. Okay, so gap to the leader, 7.3 seconds. Final lap, final lap. Push, push. Okay, as things stand, we'll be third in the championship.
It's all go, go, go for Lando Norris as he takes the checkered flag and wins.
Well, another race victory today. You could clearly see they're driving out there with very little pressure. You know, they know they have the performance. They know they've got the car under them as well. And this has done no harm, of course, for their championship chances.
Our winning drivers are on their way to the podium right now. It's been a fantastic race for McLaren, that's for sure. And no doubt, they'll be celebrating tonight. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
OK, mate, I know we were expecting some new developments to come through, but I'm afraid to say that some of them have failed quality control. We're going to need to tell the team what to redevelop via the R&D screen.